All right, here we go. We have Theory in the top right here. Bottom left, we have MSRM. The two hexen going towards the middle, where they will end up meeting. See the map quite a bit bigger than the one we were just playing on. Looks like MSRM sending a skull across the map, and we're just going to have a warp home there. Yeah, the skull going to get a bit of a scout. Both sides going very fast shrines. Let's go ahead and tag that with the skull. And Conclave coming up. I'm sure we'll see Conclave over here on Theory's side as well. Be pretty surprised to see anything else. And there's the Conclave. A little bit slower on Theory's side. Not necessarily something that's going to change the flow of the game, though. All right, well, we're expanding, boys. Just waiting for those buildings to finish up. Mirror matchup, so not a whole lot to say. Between these two, like, MSRM has been very impressive here tonight. He's beaten a lot of very good players that I know about. This is the first time I've seen MSRM play. Theory, though, of course, we've seen a lot. He's been the best or one of the best Infernal players in the world since basically Infernals came out. Still a very, very strong player, so we're going to keep a close eye on him. I wonder if he's going to actually just take down MSRM and go on his own winning streak here. Looks like we have another base going up very, very quickly to the right-hand side there from Theory. So he's going up to 3 base immediately after carving through those trees. Has his little meat farm there. Is a little bit of a defensive measure as well. So Ritual Chamber coming up. Just the 2 base here. You know, in a mirror matchup, if your opponent is taking a fast third and you're teching a little bit, your tech better make a big difference and quick. One thing to mention is that MSRM did get out expanded pretty heavily in one of his games here tonight. And did end up coming back with those Hellborns. So see if he does something similar here against Theory. I know Theory is a bit of a fan of Weavers. So we could see that same type of situation appear once again. Twilight Spire coming up. Okay, cool. Maybe just grab a Harbinger. Yeah, getting the Plague Axes right now is Theory. And now he's chewing through his own side. So MSRM probably getting ready for another base. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not yet. And there the imp goes for that expansion now. All right, teching up a little bit here. Little Shroud Stone coverage as well. Maybe nervous about a Harbinger coming across, and there it is, loaded up. Definitely something that we've seen that MSRM likes quite a bit. Running away from the skull. Comes back out to meet it. Yeah, nice pick off there. Gets a single imp. Does have to be a little bit careful here. Gonna be able to get out. The skull following it. Well, right now, just the Harbinger kind of rotating around. The thing is, I think basically, like, theory-wise, it's weird to speak like this because theory is playing, but if you look at this in theory, right, the quicker tech was by MSRM. He got the Harbinger out. He's flying around. He's trying to harass. And theory's actually doing the right play by just massing up, blocking the drops, and then he should have a window where he has a pretty significant army and can move out at that point. Likely, right? That's generally the way that these types of scenarios go in mirror matchups. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. No Gaunt left behind. Flying up into that main base. He does have a Shroud Stone up here as well, though. Oh! 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 Got it. And it turns into a single fiend. So now you can see Theory is up by quite a bit supply. He's up by 11 supply right now. And, I mean, if this is not a move out timing, I don't know what is. He is taking another expand. Right now, here is that move out from Theory. Coming up with these Gaunts. Ooh, Magmadon comes out and immediately stomps. Really well done there by MSRM. Makes a huge, huge difference. That was like clutch timing to have that pop out. And look at this. Starting to snowball just a little bit. Pops 3 Gaunts there. Getting those Fiends. Just chasing him down. Okay, just kind of stomping through, and like a lot of Gaunts fighting each other here. But yeah, the Harbinger are going to go ahead and pick them up. A little bit of an overextension there from MSRM. Theory continues to get further ahead. Okay, we're getting... Oh, yeah, okay. Soulforge. So the Brute's going to be turning into... spawn an additional Fiend. Yeah, that's what I thought it did. Okay. Yeah. So now they'll spawn 3 Fiends instead of 2. Okay, so some Shadow Flyers mixed in here as well, trying to chase that Harbinger back. Okay, so one thing I want to mention, like, this game, I don't have anything in particular wrong with what we're watching. Little bit less action because they are a little bit further apart. That's normal. It feels like when they walk across, it's a little bit harder to actually engage. You always have to think about travel distances, like how many units they're able to produce in the walk across the map. Do you have an advantage even then when they're sitting in a defensive arc of some sort with their buildings, with their additional production? And I feel like that's something that we're seeing right now, where even though Theory has a little bit of an edge, it's taking them a while to get across the map. The map is very big, having a little bit of a hard time attacking. All right, just dropping some Shroud. All right. Shroud Stone as well. I guess those are doing a good job scouting for him. Does get removed there from MSRM. Theory up a good 30 supply at the moment. Continuing to expand as well. Quite a few Shadow Flyers coming out. Yeah, this is the non-light map right now, for those of you wondering. We've switched the map up, and so far, like, it's only one game, so we're going to have to wait. But so far, you know, obviously much less engaging than we saw in the light map. Light map felt a little bit more exciting than this in its games, in my opinion, being the smaller version. But this one has 0 creep camps, so we haven't seen, you know, obviously any creeping, which is a different feel for sure. Ooh, takes a little bit of damage there. Ooh, boy. Loses another Harbinger. Theory is just like, it feels like he's running away with this game. The way he's sweeping back and forth across the map is very, very good. This type of, like, I've talked about that type of army movement a lot in my StarCraft 2 casts over time, where you're kind of sweeping back and forth and you're clearing the map out. You're making sure that there's nothing anywhere that's going to, like, run past you. You're picking things off. You're seeing where everything's at because you have a better roaming army than your opponent. Now he brings in a Hellborn. Gonna start going to town with the Hellborn. Clearing some of these trees to have a cleaner engagement, it looks like. Oh my god! Oh my god! Those Hellborn hits are crazy. Just insane Hellborn hits. Theory right now in a much better arc on top of this ramp. But we have the Flayed Dragon, which is an issue. A lot of Shadow Flyers coming up to try to help deal with that. Yeah, the Flayed Dragon definitely making quite a bit of a difference, but it takes a lot of hits there as well. MSRM suddenly up like 30 supply. The Dragon making such a difference. Look how many Fiends he has now. Out of just, well, not nowhere, but now we have the Flayed Dragon coming on the other side, and it does get picked there as well. So MSRM losing that really big advantage he had. Suddenly the supply is back to even. I think Theory's actually still ahead here. Ooh, that was a great lash as well. Kind of a quick kill right there. Flayed Dragon going ahead infesting as much as it can. Dude, the Hellborns are doing such a good job here. Oh my god, they are dealing so much damage at the moment. Theory has his own defensive ones here though as well. Has that Weaver. See what he utilizes the Weaver for. Trying to run away right now from that Magmadon. The Magmadon does kind of stomp its way into his army. Other Weaver gets picked. MSRM might actually be able to kill him here. All right, backing up. There is a bit of surrounding going on, which is a big deal. The Flayed Dragon getting on top of everything as well. It seems to me like the Hellborns are going to end up getting picked off. These Weavers coming up from Theory doing a great job. Brings up his own Hellborns as well, pulling his Dragon back a little bit. Definitely does not want to end up losing that. Such a key unit. Some more Shadow Flyers come up. I wonder if he's utilizing the Shadow Flyers as anti-Shadow Flyer attack. It's kind of an interesting idea. Right now, Theory going in. I don't know if I would say that this is for the kill. I'm not sure he's going to be able to kill him. The Flayed Dragon plus 3 Weavers plus a couple of Hellborns, like that's a pretty teched out strong army. He's actually got some Gaunts in here as well. He's got a good amount of Fiends. So maybe he can just run around and kind of kill things. That is a lot of Imps over here that are going to get caught and fiended up. Definitely an issue. Yeah, the Hellborn's dealing some pretty massive damage there. I think MSRM's reign of terror may be ending here on our bigger version. GG, Theory gonna take him down.